What is good, what is good, what is Gucci? Courtney IG and I'm back again. This time we're talking about the 7th studio album from the boy Drizzy Drake. Honestly, Nevermind. So guys, this album came out of absolutely nowhere. I mean, there was rumblings of a Scary Hours 3. And I'm sure I heard some science type leak a couple days ago or something. But apart from that, absolutely nada, guys. Nothing. So when I woke up and I saw, hey, the boy dropped. The boy just dropped again. I was like, all right, straight to the credits. Let me just see who's on this. I don't want to hear nothing because I'm gonna leave that until I dive into it. But let me just see who's on it. And then I see South African producer Black Coffee. I think, okay. So I'm eager to hear then how this follows up on the mid CLB. If you want to know why I say CLB was mid, you know where to go for that. And I'll even put it into the comments so you guys can see it. I'll put it into the description everywhere. It will be all there so you can go back and you can hear why I say CLB was mid. Some people like, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It was mid. Let's be honest. Let's be clear and let's be precise. So, yeah, I wanted to hear how it followed up. And then, with only one feature, 21 Savage, I was like, all right, bold move. Very bold move. Indeed, Drake. So, all right, let's get into my thoughts on the body of work. Guys, you'll be thrown off if you think Drake's going to come out in his usual fashion, like he does on every single album I can remember to date, with bars. It's just an atmospheric intro, instruments only, no rapping, not champagne poetry vibe, which grew on me as an intro. It's actually one of my favorite Drake intros now, to be clear. And from that, we get Drake right back into his passion fruit bag, perfect for summer. And just doing that on Falling Back, that vibe. And you see the boy tapping into the emotion of giving everything, not getting the same back in reciprocation. And it's like that early in the rave feel. You just stepped in, but then he gets even deeper into that feeling lonely. You know, I feel lonely. That ain't the same song, but it's the vibe that you get there. Text go green, very smooth, very Drake-ish, but in that house bag again. We're still with the passion fruits. We ain't changed to anything else, strawberries or mangoes or anything else. We're fully in passion fruit. And then I really did not understand what followed after that with Currents. It's like a strange hybrid between In My Feelings and something else which immediately doesn't come to mind because it's not memorable. That creaking sample, guys, is so annoying. Almost annoying as Calling My Name, which to me, sorry to say, is another miss. From there, guys, it's this track which I like. It wasn't until here where I woke up again, because from there I was just like, all right, I'm a little bit tuned off. But then he came with this and I was like, all right, let's rock then. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock then. So let me give you a little snippet of this before we continue. You know what I mean? It's a long build-up, most of the tunes. Stop it. So you know what I mean? Sticky, guys, is where he comes back. We get Drake in the bag of talking about how many things he got, how many Jews he got, and all of the like. It's that Jersey vibe again, but at least it's not as lifeless as Currents. It's not lifeless. Get that? It's like Currents, like dead vibe. But this, he's getting some bars off too, with the expectation of his mum to be a CEO, but he still delivered on that. He still became, he didn't go corporate, but he was still a CEO. That's what I was wanting to say. On this track, Sticky, is just like that. He's getting bars off. He's still sitting in that Jersey pocket, but he's getting the bars off and letting you hear what he got to say. CEO, boss, OVO, you know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff. But the drop on Massive is exactly what it says on the thing, guys. It screams Ibiza iron napper, cutting shapes, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, for hours on end. Like that kind of vibe. Just think about that. You're in a dance, you're waiting for the drop to come true, and then the drop comes true. The drop is massive, like the track, massive. And it's not even about the lyrics here. It's about the vibe, because that's the genre, more so. That's the genre. It's about the vibe. It's about the production. Is it high energy, dance class, all of those kind of fitness class? This track, Massive, is perfectly suited to those occasions. Point blank, period. And that is a pop grab. Like, that is a pop reach. Like, he's really reaching for it here. Like, it's clear. So, I'm not going to lie though, guys. There are a few tracks where the boy misses. He's swinging the bat, and the bat's missing. Overdrive, missing. Flights booked, missing. Liability, missing. Like, and that's the biggest miss, because that sounds like something I would do on virtual DJ when I just fling in a Drake vocal and I change the pitch on it and just slow it down. I know it's chopped and screwed. I think that era, for the most part, ain't really, it ain't really it right now, Drake. I feel like, I wasn't saying. It wasn't rocking for me, if I'm honest. But when you soak in the gradual build of Downhill and then the smooth strings of Ty that binds, you'll see the pocket that he's exploiting. You'll see that he's seeing some lane, R&B, dance. Yeah, let's put them together. That's what he's doing. And seeing how they can sit next to each other. Like what he did a little bit on More Life, but it was more like we had KMT on there, Skepta interlude on there, bare stuff, which made it like a full-on playlist because it was just all different genres. I thought it was going to be the same here, but it's all mainly the boy. So they didn't really switch up too much like he did there, where it was just like... So to wrap up, guys, Drake then gave us something completely different with Jimmy Cooks. Knife Talk Energy again, rebirthed, come again. You know, that pass over to 21 Savage where the beat switches up, cold as hell. You know what I mean? 21 again, put it into a body bag. He said, all right, give me that beat. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to Savage mode it up again. You know, give us another Savage mode free 21, because 21, I don't know what happened, but he just started getting fully in pocket in the last couple of years. Since a lot. How many? A lot. That was when he started getting in bag, and he ain't dropped out of that bag since. He been sitting in that bag just comfy. You know what I mean? Like absolutely whooshing. So to me, guys, to wrap up, to conclude, this was a very bold move by Drake. Very bold move. It didn't fully work, but I respect it. I respect he went for a completely different genre to all the rest of his other albums. All the other albums he has is either R&B or hip-hop for the most part. And that's it. Okay, they might have other sprinklets of other things on it, but that's where he's sitting. Here, he said, I'm doing something else. I'm going to switch it up. I can do that. I'm Drake. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on a David Guetta album. I don't want to be on a whatever album. I'm going to do my thing. Dance is summer, hot, dropping. You know what I mean? Out of nowhere, boom, drop in. Let me see which one of these ones is going to sit in the top 100 for like ever. Because I know I must have one in there. And I respect that it wasn't overhyped or a long build-up like CLB. Because as I said, I'll give you a little snippet of my thoughts on CLB. It didn't deliver on what the title was. The title, I thought, was gonna make it some Loverboy mixtape. But it was a complete contradiction. The production was all over the place. It just felt uninspired. It just wasn't all it was hyped up to be, in my opinion. You know where to go for the rest of my thoughts. But if you like One Dance, if you like Blem, if you like Signs, if you like MIA, if you like Passion Fruit, if you like Hotline Bling, all of those kind of more poppy reaches in mixes of genres, dancehall, reggaeton, hit deep house. This one project obviously leans heavily in deep house than any of those other ones, even though he might use the slang and all of that. You'll find something to vibe out here. If you don't, and you're pound cake Drake, leave this alone. Don't even bother. Watch this video and leave it, because you're just going to be disappointed. You're going to be one of those people who's going to be slagging it off. Drake fell off, not understanding what the move is, the play is that he's trying to do here, and just trying to go outside of his niche market and go even further to people that don't listen to rap, don't rate him, that will just listen to the beats and they don't care about what he's saying vocally. That's what he's doing. So I could see him hosting some Ibiza night or Ayanapa or wherever, wherever, one of them places with this album, because it's perfectly suited to that. People that don't want to hear rap, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear beats. They want to hear instrumentals. They want to hear build-ups. They want to hear, you know, gradual builds up and drops and all of that stuff. Yeah. But you know what? I could have easily saw this as, no, he could have easily made this another More Life 2 OVO Summer. More Life 2 OVO Summer. Why couldn't you just do that and just call it More Life 2 OVO Summer, Popcorn, PND, blah, 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 all of them and them, and just made it a mixture of vibes. Utilize everybody's strengths. PND can do this. He can do dancehall. He can do reggaeton. He can do all of it. You got Popcorn, dancehall, reggae, mainly. But he could probably let him eat a little thing off of this lane too, innit? Fling him on this and just make it a whole More Life OVO. Cole did it. Cole did it. Why you gotta always eat? That's what I am not getting with Drake now. I don't see that CEO talk coming true with how you're putting your artists forward. Or maybe the artists are just not hungry enough. I don't know, but it just don't sit. It sits weird with me. So I want to see more of it. You know, Champagne Soca could have did something. Drizzy Getter could have did something, but he wanted to have all of the shine for himself. So yeah, and I feel like back on this album, he got cold feet. He went, all right, I want to do a house album, you know, but I'll put some bars in it. But I'll give you a 21 Savage track. But I'll give you a sticky. Go for it then. If you're really with chess, this is a dance album genre I'm going for. Do it with chess. Don't do it with chess. You didn't fully do it with chess, and that's why it kind of. Why didn't you put a few dance? Because I think a few dance features or people from the genre or whatever. Why didn't you just do I'm a Piano album? Actually, maybe that would have been a bit too begging it. But all right. That would have been culturally. But anyway, I rate it same way, but it ain't all the way for me. Brave Move ain't all the way for me. Top 3, I like Massive. I like Sticky. Text Go Green. 6 out of 10 for me. I respect it. There's a few vibes on there, but I ain't gonna be rocking this every single day, to be fair. So you know what to do, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, inspire, erase.